Hey friends, Dr. Sherri here with another Little Lies, Big Truths moment for you. Earlier this week, you may or may not have seen my personal thriving thought of the week, which is to consider your arena and to consider who's in your corner. Because if you find that you are always in somebody's corner, cheering them on, being good to them, pouring into them, giving of yourself to them, but then when you're the one who's up for the match in the ring, you look back and nobody's in your corner, it's time to look around at your arena and decide if you're in the right one. I just sent out a text message to my text messaging community. If you don't know about that, I want you to get in on that. I send out 3 thriving thoughts per week, encouragement, challenges to you to keep you operating and living in a thriving thought world so that your life can reflect that. And this is something similar that I sent out to them this morning. By the way, all you need to do is text the word thrive. That's THRIVE to 540-369-2139, and you can get in on that. It's just $2.99 a month or $29 for the year. Anyway, back to the Little Lies, Big Truths moment. Friends, I very often say don't focus on other people, right? Because you can't control other people, so focus on yourself. But guess what? Your arena and who you decide to have in that arena with you, your circle, your tribe, whatever you want to call that, is critical to your development, because we can't do life alone. We are meant to connect with other people. And it's really important that we master the truth of choosing our people. Listen, it's not that there are bad people and good people. I mean, we could argue that, right? But there are people who are not right for you. There are people who do not have your best interests at heart. And that's okay, because not everybody is meant to be in your arena. We are not meant to have a stadium full of people that are our go-tos. We're meant to have really a handful. I have 3 friends that I talk to about very personal stuff. 3. There are 3 friends who, even though we may not talk all the time, some of them, we might not talk. We might go 3 months without talking, but that's okay. They're my people. They will be in my corner, and I know that. And here's something that I want to talk to you about. And it's a hard reality to face, I think, but it's the truth. And you guys know that if you continue to believe lies and expect different things of the same people, that's the reality that you are going to continue to face. You're going to keep looking behind you in that corner, and you're going to find that nobody's there. So I want to invite you to this. First, if you feel used up, you are. You see, that feeling doesn't come upon us for no reason. If you feel used up, it's information telling you that you have started to give more than you possess. Think of it like a credit card, right? So, oh, I don't have any cash. I don't have anything in my checking account. Oh, but I have a credit card. Oh, that's not my money. That's okay. I'll pay it later. Sooner or later, somebody has to pay, right? This is no different with your emotional, your heart energy, okay? When you give and give and give of yourself and you run out and you continue to borrow from some reservoir that doesn't exist, you're going to have to pay the piper. Somebody's going to have to pay, and that person is you. Listen, here's a very key piece of information when you are with your people. Do you feel used up, or do you feel filled? Listen, there is a give and take in relationships, certainly. But if you are in a circle of people where you always feel like you're the one giving and you're never getting, you're in the wrong arena. It's not time to clean up the arena. It's not time to set boundaries. Boundaries are an artifact of knowing who you are and knowing your worth and surrounding yourself with people who also know that. Boundaries are not something that you build and then you change the people around you so that they actually respect you, love you, see you, make you matter more to them. You cannot keep spending energy trying to change who you are to get the people in your circle to be in your corner. The people in your ring, right? When you are up to the punch, you want to look back and you want to be confident. You don't even have to look back. You know that there are people in your corner. They may not be there right away, but they're there. You know who they are. And if those people aren't in your life right now, dear one, this is time to start choosing your people, the ones who have your back, the ones who you pour into and they pour into you. They don't happen by accident. They aren't childhood friends. In many cases, we hold on to a team, a circle of people because those are by default our people. They've been our people, but yet we don't feel filled. We feel used up. This is the difference here is I do ask you to look at yourself, because if you're feeling used up inside, you are, and it's time to step out of that arena. In my Thriving Thought Quote of the Week this week on my Dr. Sherri page on Monday, look at it. I said, run, do not walk to the nearest exit. It is time to get out of that arena. It doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt. It doesn't mean that you're not going to miss things, but listen to this. And I'm about to preach, you guys. Sometimes we make the familiar okay, even if the familiar is depleting us and causing chaos. So if you are in a life that is a constant tornado of drama, of problems with friends, where you feel like you're always pouring in and nobody's pouring into you, you are in the wrong circle. Again, it's not time to set boundaries. It's time to start choosing your people. We're going to talk more about that here in the coming days, in the coming weeks. Listen, I want you to check out tomorrow. I have a podcast episode on Thriving Thoughts with Dr. Sherri. You can catch it on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe at Dr. Sherri Speaks. You can catch it anywhere you listen to podcasts. I want you to listen to this episode. It's the final episode of season 4. I'm going to be announcing the theme for season 5, which, oh my goodness, you might be, talk about your people. This season is going to be all about your people. I'm going to be interviewing duos, but I'm not going to tell you what the theme is. You're going to have to tune in to my podcast tomorrow. So listen, do follow that and do choose your people. Choose wisely. We're going to get there, but it's not time to set boundaries. Boundaries are just a Band-Aid for the wound of feeling unloved, unseen, and not mattering. You got to get in the right arena, surround yourself with the right people, even if that's only one person that you know. And for you guys who are watching, I'm your person. I may not be your direct friend, but I'm your person. Tune in, make me part of your circle. Listen up. Get this Thriving Thoughts wisdom, friends. That's today's Little Lies, Big Truths moment. I will see you here next week for another Little Lies, Big Truths episode. Until then, remember, you got to speak truth over the lies if you really want to thrive in any and every circumstance. Bye, friends.